the latest for us.
Yeah. Not latest necessarily, but I'm just listening in on your conversation about persons being barred from entering that area near Justice Square. Now, interestingly, the only set of persons allowed within the Justice Square area are not only the media, but the residents of Justice Square. And by residents, I mean there are a lot of homeless people, as you know. This is where they live, so they have not been allowed. They have been allowed, basically. So it's business as usual for them. Behind me, I have some sitting right there in front of me. So they have been somewhat allowed to continue or to remain in this area, but it's just persons, members of the public. If you don't have any business here, the police will not allow you to walk through.
All right, Janela Pursues there, taking part as we continue our coverage of and await a verdict in the Vybz Kartel murder case. The jury was out for approximately, it seems, about 2 hours. They had been, had gone to about 3:15 this afternoon. Well, we're getting the latest from our reporter, Dara Smith. There is a 10-1. 10 jurors voted in one way and 1 in another way, apparently. It's clearly not a unanimous verdict, as I said, but we're not entirely clear what the specific verdict has been. But it's 10-1, I'm being told by my producer. All right, now I'm being told that it's a 10-1 verdict. It's not unanimous. Live TV here, folks. We're getting the latest from our reporter in the courtroom with regard to the judge has actually asked, has sent them back to continue deliberations, it appears. There was a 10-1. It appears that they have indicated that they have not come to a unanimous decision, and the judge has asked them to retire again. Essentially, the judge has sent the jury back to deliberate. So that, as far as we are aware, is the latest that is taking place in the Vybz Kartel murder case. It seems that that there is one juror that does not agree with the others, and that so far is the latest as we have been able to find out in terms of the verdict in the case of Clive Lizard Williams there. It's alleged that Lizard Williams was killed in 2011, in August 2011, by Vybz Kartel and the other men in this case, or that they were part of a conspiracy in which he was killed, not necessarily that all of them killed him, but essentially that they were part of a conspiracy in which he was killed. You're seeing there the latest pictures from downtown Kingston from Justice Square. Still very calm. Janela Pursues has been on location. Janela, are there any changes in terms of the mood of the crowd?
No changes, Archibald, because really and truly they don't have a view as to what's happening over here. So they continue to remain calm. The police continue to keep a close watch on what's happening over on King Street as well as Barry Street. Nothing much has changed in terms of persons reacting to the news of the 10-1 verdict that was just delivered. So tense, calm. Persons continue to await something. They want finality on this so that everything gets back to normal, especially in this area. Again, the business community, Kemlani Mart is where most persons converged earlier today. And a short while ago, Archibald, they closed. The owner did not look very pleased, and we're hoping that by tomorrow things get back to normal for them. But until such time, persons continue to wait. The crowd has grown, especially by the Barry Street end, as persons await a final verdict from the jury.
All right, thank you very much. Janela Pursues there on location in Justice Square, but we have our reporter Dara Smith. I'm being told on location as well. She was in the courtroom. Do we have Dara online now?
Yes, Archie, I'm here.
What was the latest? What happened in court just a short while ago, for a recap?
At 5:30, words came that the jurors arrived at a verdict. We awaited on the arrival of the judge. He arrived the jurors walked in the courtroom about 5:35. The judge arrived about 5 minutes after that. When Madam Foreman was asked if they arrived at a verdict, she said yes. She was also asked if it was unanimous. She said no, it's 10-1. Now, the statute says that if 2 hours hasn't passed, they have to go back and relook at the evidence, and that's what the judge has done. He has sent them back to revisit to see if they can arrive at a unanimous decision.
All right, now, Dara, let's talk a little bit about the mood of the court as we prepare to hear.